The All Britain Anti-Poll Tax Federation was an organisation in Great Britain to coordinate the activities of local anti-poll tax unions, campaigning against the poll tax brought in by Margaret Thatcher's Conservative government in 1989 and 1990. The BBC Technicians Union, Broadcasting and Entertainment Trades Alliance affiliated to the Fed, unlike many other trade unions. Formation. In November 1989, the All Britain Anti-Poll Tax Federation was set up largely by the militant tendency as a national body which included many anti-poll tax unions. Prior to the first conference of the Fed, a steering committee was organized by 20 regional anti-poll tax federations, with Tommy Sheridan as chair, and had gained the support of 15 Labour MPs. The first conference was held at Manchester Free Trade Hall on the 25th of November 1989, attracting around 2,000 delegates. It elected a chair, secretary and treasurer as well as a wider steering committee. Fraternal greetings were given by Dougie Daniels from the Manchester Confederation of Engineering Unions, Ken Strath, deputy leader of Manchester City Council, and a representative from the ambulance workers. The Scottish Fed had been established a year earlier. Mass non-payment campaign. The Fed argued for a mass campaign of non-payment of the poll tax, as had been adopted at its founding conference. This view was opposed by some Labour MPs such as Harry Barnes and groups such as the Socialist Workers' Party. Eventually, up to 18 million people refused to pay the tax. The committee called a demonstration in London for the 31st of March 1990. 3 days before the event, organizers realized the march would be larger than 60,000 and asked permission from the MPS and the Department of the Environment to divert the march to Hyde Park. The request was denied. Demonstrations. The first demonstrations organized by the Fed were the 200,000-strong demonstration in London, parts of which turned into the poll tax riots, and a simultaneous 50,000-strong demonstration in Glasgow on the 31st of March 1990. Federation leaders Tommy Sheridan and Steve Nally criticized the participants of the riot, and were said to promise to name names. However, Militant claimed that this was totally false, and criticized those such as Roy Hattersley had called for punishment of those involved. They also organized a 50,000-strong march in London the following year on the 23rd of March 1991. Officers: Chair, Tommy Sheridan. Secretary, Steve Nally. Treasurer, Maureen Reynolds.